there's a verse actually in the Bible says, to whom much is given, much is expected. You can look around the Mid-Ohio Valley in our communities and you see the challenges that we have, but wow, how blessed are we?
Energy Insights on a Saturday morning, and we've gotten a chance to know Nathan Lord a little bit better over the last couple of weeks, and the president of Shale, Crescent USA joins us again, and I want to jump back to Mumbai, India, and the chemical conference that was there, and talk specifically about the country as it relates to, and I saw something that it says, if you go to India, embrace the chaos, and I'm like, whoa, I'm not sure, that's high on my list, but talk about India, and if you want to, compare it to where we are here every day, right, walking down the street, just talk about going in there, maybe what you expected, and then what you saw.
All right. Well, it was an incredible trip, and so I will say I've never been there before, and so I was trying to prepare the best I could. So I'm doing research, watching different YouTube videos and stuff like that, and I watched Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, to help prepare myself. And yes, that was a little far-fetched. That wasn't exactly what I saw, but I wanted to be prepared because I will have to say I had never experienced anything like that before. Organized chaos is the way to say it when you're talking about what's going on in the streets. You're driving down the road with your driver. Fortunately, I was not driving, and you have everything from scooters to carts being pulled by animals to semi-trucks and about 10 lanes going every which direction, but somehow it works. Yeah. I didn't see one dent, one scratch on a vehicle because somehow they have made it work. But the people there were incredible. I was fortunate to be able to be at the conference where it was mostly senior-level executive petrochemical officers, but then also to be amongst the people. Had a couple days where was on a tour and had a driver to show me the city, and it was just incredible is the way to sum it up.
Let's go there to the driver, because obviously you got to have somebody to speak the language, somebody to show you around. You got to trust the person. But did you get a backstory on?
Yes. So the driver's name was Dharmesh. Incredible background, and the city of Mumbai is attracting millions and millions of people. I think the population's 20-some million, and they're coming from the villages where they have very little, and they're coming to Mumbai because they see it as a city of opportunity. So my driver came from the village, goes from the village to sleeping on the street there in Mumbai. He gets a job as a street sweeper. He then gets a job as someone driving a scooter around. He's then able to save up enough to where he gets his own vehicle through the bank, and then he's able to save up enough to where he has 4 drivers working for him. And get this, amidst all of that, he goes and he gets his architectural degree and then becomes the director of a small raw materials processing plant. And so this gentleman, just an incredible entrepreneur and worker, working 16 hours a day, very driven to see his life improved.
I honestly, I didn't know you were going to go to all that, but I wondered about the diversity and the way they move from one thing, no victim, mindset over there, or how that works out in terms of how you've.
And so the people that I was with, I was around 5 or 6 different people that were outside of the conference, and I spent a couple days with them. And I didn't see any victim mindset. I saw a bunch of people who were driven to work hard to see their standard of living raised. And you can't go to another country like that and you see the contrast. We're staying in an extremely nice 5-star hotel for the conference, but yet right outside the hotel was an area that they call the slums, and you have areas with shacks, tarps, even open raw sewage, and then you've got the ocean, and that's all within 200-300 yards.
Wow.
That's also the same street where all their Bollywood stars and actors are. So the contrast was very real. You saw different standards of living, but I saw very driven people who wanted to work hard and increase their standard of living.
I was going to ask you, and you've already answered it, so it takes away the question about the appreciation you gain for being from the Mid-Ohio Valley, right? When you look at that, or even so, the appreciation for a work ethic from another country. But When Guatemala City, and this is many years ago, but my U.S. dollar was worth about $8, and I remember a dollar tip. I can only imagine a $10 tip. Is there a similar value?
The exchange there was 80-1 actually.
Gosh. So your tip to the driver was
yes, and you go there and you can't help but be generous because you just realize how blessed we are.
Sure.
I'll say this: Marietta is my community, my home. I didn't think I was going to live here forever, but I've been here 20 plus years, and I can say this is where I'm going to live and grow up and build my family. And we just have such an incredible community with so many great leaders. There's a verse actually in the Bible says, "To whom much is given, much is expected." And you can look around the Mid-Ohio Valley in our communities, and you see the challenges that we have. But wow, how blessed are we? And if the leaders continue to vision and to invest their time and their resources, and really all the people, we're going to have a great community for many years to come.
Powerful testimony. Appreciate you, Nathan Lord. He is the president of Shale Crescent USA. Our program is Energy Insights. And if you want to thank somebody for bringing this energy insight to you today, that would be the Southeastern Ohio Oil and Gas Association making this program possible. Until next week, have a great Saturday.